Well, here we are back here again, people. See around here, kind of late getting started here because I had a whole lot of cleanup items I have to do. Ted, let me say this before we get too far down the road. I was looking at every morning and stuff about 11 o'clock. I'll listen to Don Lemon's show that he had early in the morning. Today, I turned the thing on and he had already did his show and they had this nigga on there talking about this boy who had gotten drowned or whatever happened to him down there in Mississippi in Ocean Spring. Ted, this nigga you talking about a stepping fetching. told he told 9/11 that Ben Crump and Al and Reb Al ain't had no business coming down there and saying that Mississippi is racist. He said the reason why they ain't because we got white people who married black people and so we ain't racist. I couldn't believe it, man. Big ass motherfucker with a beard on his chin. He's supposed to be a barber down there. Yeah, I cut Wells's hair and everything when he's a little bitty boy. I know the mama. I know the daddy. I know everybody down there. We ain't racist down here in Mississippi. Ben Crump don't know what he talking about. So the people down here saying they ain't gonna talk to Ben Crump no more because he said it would be racist. They done got them a stepping fetching nigga to tell him that the white folks ain't racist down there. I couldn't believe it. Get a chance, man. Listen to the thing, man. And the brother sound like, man, he when he first talking and everything, he sound like, oh man, he might be a a source and everything for him and everything. But man, he got to talking. I said, this nigga been bought. But Don Lemon ran the riot act. He said, yep, they raced it. He said, I bet you can drive 5 minutes away from where you sitting there right now, and there's a white man probably sitting down there who belonged to the Ku Klux Klan. And you sitting there telling me they ain't racist down there in Mississippi. He said, I was born down there in Louisiana. I know what's going on. But I had to throw that out, man. We still got him down here, man. We still got him here. they ain't left. These white folks love him though, cause they ain't got to open their mouth and say nothing. They just let the niggas speak for them. We
That's
ain't
it.
racist. You coming down here riling up our niggers. So instead of the white people telling them that, the black folks telling, yeah, you riling up the black folks down here and the white people, cause we ain't racist. And the reason why they ain't, because you got black people marrying white people marrying black people. So we ain't racist no more in Mississippi.
Boy, it's amazing. That's the reason why 30%, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower, I don't know. That's in the condition that we condition.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why we haven't got reparations, the reason why we don't get loans, we don't get business development, because you have people like that that will backstab you or do everything they can to sabotage you. And, I'm sitting up here looking at the Dow. That mother is up to 55,000 points. Almost, 54,000 points. Man, just 5 years ago, that sucker was down to 30 something, and that was a big deal. When it turned over 20, it was a big deal. That sucker's up to 54,000 points. Do you know what that means? People don't realize what that means. People really don't. Because what these people do is they make their profits because of course they doubling and tripling their whatever products they selling or service they selling. And then when they make those profits and they give these people these bonuses and stock options and everything else, then they buy more stock, and if it goes up, and then when they need money, all they gotta do is just pull it out and sell some shares, and they living good. If you get every year some of these officers and CEOs and CFOs and all those people, man, they get 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 shares of stock. Man, you sell $10,000 worth of shares of stock for $50 or $100, you got a lot of money. So, but the people that's working every day, working class people, they don't have that option.
Yep.
So, but the point is, a lot of these people, man, are living very, very well. A
And
whole lot of people. I mean, including black people too, and some Latinos and what have you, playing the stock market for the long haul. But then at the same time, they know how to play the game. Everybody don't know how to play the stock market game, bro. And some people don't even have the patience or desire. Like myself, I don't have the patience or desire to play the game because you have to be on top of it at least 10 hours a day to make money. Or you got to have a good broker that you can trust.
mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why Donald Trump, man, made almost what, 600, $800 million just trading over 50,000 trades.
He did. They said he did 36,000 trades in 3 months.
Yeah.
In 3 months, he
So
did that. He manipulating the stock market and making money.
yeah, yeah. He'll say one thing and do another thing, and then people react to it, and then they go ahead on and buy or sell.
He'll
Uh,
either drive it up, and when he drives it up, he gonna make money. And then after he drives it back down again, he buys them stocks at a lower price and stuff, and then drive the shit back up again and sell.
uh,
He making big money, man, doing that shit. That's why all the billionaires and stuff love him and everything because he making them big money. He making them billionaires. I mean, big time billionaires. We ain't talking about no $1 or $2 billion. These people and shit, they making 50, $60 billion and shit off of this son of a gun. So
yeah,
he putting money in their pocket. Elon Elon is already talking about investing $100 million or something into this midterm election to help the Republicans and stuff win again. So I don't know what the heck going to happen, man. This midterm, I really don't. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen, but Michigan got their primary and stuff today, man. The old
yeah.
boy on
But tell,
CNN, the old boy on CNN said he got a 98%, according to his figures, he got a 98% chance of winning that the nomination for U.S. Senator there for the state of Michigan. Now, he hasn't said anything about what's going to happen in the regular election, but he said that according to his calculations and stuff, he gonna the girlfriend ain't got a snowball chance in hell of winning. So he got too many people and stuff backing him up. And he said that he went from 25% in April to 98% now in July.
mm,
How he did that, how he went up so fast and stuff. They said they can't figure out what it is, but whatever it is, he's getting his word out, and he got more and more people and stuff that are backing him up now. And the Democratic establishment is hating that shit, man. They ain't liking this guy right down there winning because they think that he's going to lose in the general election, and they're going to lose the Senate seat. We'll see what's going to happen.
well,
Uh,
I heard him speak, and I didn't know he had ran for governor too, and he lost, and so now he's running for Senate. But I'm looking at the big picture, man. And people don't realize this. The American people don't realize this. Or I should say, black and brown people. Maybe the white folks know, but the black and brown people are not aware of it. Or maybe they are. those that are politically astute. Man, we got so many different nationalities, ethnic groups, and what have you. And these people have learned the game. They have learned the game. They know about the game, man. And I'm talking about they are so far ahead of us when it comes to that money thing. Because see, they will get that money to these people, different people, like if they're from India, if they're from wherever country, other country, even though they've been here, maybe their whole life, or maybe they've been here, was born here, but their family come from another country. They playing this game, and these people know how the American people work politically, and they're playing their game so that they can get their own power. And here we are. We had the fastest growing uh, Congress, we got senators, and what have you. Our political power is now going to be diminished because of that gerrymandering. So, or that, taking out, sitting up there changing the districts and what have you all over the country. So, what's going to happen and where's the power at? Do black people have any more power, Ed? Do they have any political power, any strongholds? We know for a fact because Joe Biden's son said if it wasn't for black people, Joe Biden would never become president. Black women. So tell me, what in the world? Um, where are we as black people collectively?
Hmm. Well, that's a long question and stuff to answer, and I'm pretty sure that with all of the black women and stuff out there being the biggest block of voters and stuff out there for the Democratic Party, there also are other folks out there who are in the Democratic Party also. But we hurt ourselves, Ted. In my personal opinion, I think we hurt ourselves in 2024 and in 2016 when those black people did not get out there and vote. Most people avoid that whole process, that whole big thing and stuff and everything, even in 2016, that there were black people and stuff who didn't get out there and vote for Hillary Clinton. They didn't give their vote. They stayed at home. But I'm not voting for her. And it created that daggone problem that we have now. And now they still doing it. We cannot get and also just like Biden, his son said, yes, the black women and stuff helped their dad and stuff because they did come through for him in South Carolina because at first he was losing that daggone the primary and stuff and everything and the early voting. And they came through big time here in the South for him. South Carolina came through for him, and all the other states down here came through for him and killed him over the top. But he did get some crossover white people and stuff and everything to help to energize him into to that White House past past Trump. And now, when 2024 came around, and we got this very powerful and very knowledgeable black woman who was running for election and stuff for the White House. The black women came out and voted for it, but there was a whole lot of us men, black men, who didn't come out and vote for her at all. And there was a whole lot of people who didn't vote. And the ones who did vote and everything were these Hispanic folks and stuff. And they said there's no way that they can allow a woman, or especially a black woman, to tell them what the hell to do. So they said, we're going to put Trump in office. And now that he in office and he tearing their asses off, he tearing
Wow,
their, he tearing their ass, he tearing them a new
wide open.
asshole. Tearing them a new asshole. And then you
And
also, there in Michigan, he won up there in Michigan because they got that whole big community up there of Palestinians or whoever they are and everything who didn't vote for him, who didn't vote for her at all.
that's right.
Put his ass in office. And now he over there allowing Israel to kick the shit out of the people over there during the Gaza trip.
People, I don't understand see, what they want is immediate one way or the other for the Democrats. But when it comes to the Republicans, they ain't got shit to say. That's my problem with these people. The Latinos, the Arabs, or whatever you want to call them, the Muslims, whatever they are, they, in different other groups, these people want the Democrats to just roll over to everything, all their demands. Well, they ain't the only ones that's in the party. This is a big tent. Everybody's got needs and wants and desires and things that needs to happen in their community too as well. Wait your turn. Shit. Because really, when it all boils down, they ain't fixed the black problem yet.
Mm-hmm. And to finish answering your question you asked me is why we can't get our black folks and stuff up there into office, and especially black women and stuff in office, is because outside of this country, and most people and stuff know, over in the Far East, over there in the Middle East and stuff and everything, women are considered to be second class citizens.
Probably,
They,
probably.
they are, and all of them in each talking about Iran and the Arab countries and stuff and everything, all around. Women are not supposed to be in charge of anything. Their job is to be subservient to the male, and so it's against their whole philosophy and everything, their livelihood and everything, to let a woman and stuff be in charge. So Kamala
Well, I
she was fighting that
advise them
headwind.
to get over it. Now, you do have a lot of white women because they voted for Trump on a higher percentage,
Hmm.
and they're sort of kind of scared of the white man, their own man,
Hmm. The
and not
man told
taking
him that you
charge. But
can't,
you
yeah,
got
you better not vote for that black woman. You better not vote for her. The ones who did vote,
hmm
you better not vote for her. And they opened the door and stuff to him because even during the campaign, a lot of them were telling the women and stuff to say, when that curtain is closed, nobody knows who you voted for. So they were giving them an out. Your man, you can walk back out that curtain and say, yeah, I voted for him, and give your vote to her if you're afraid and stuff of this mail and stuff telling you who you supposed to vote for. But they didn't. They just went ahead, they closed the curtain and stuff, and still did what their old man told them to do. They
and
voted
look
for
what
that
has
Trump,
happened since then.
and look what has happened since then. They have totally destroyed this daggone country. Total destruction. I know, Ted, every day, man, I sit down there and I look at this shit. That motherfucker has completely drained our strategic petroleum storage shed. It is down to less than 300 million barrels.
Yep.
He has destroyed it just so he can make money. Him and his friends can make money up there on Wall Street, keeping the oil barrel oil the prices low and stuff on a barrel of oil. And he did that. Now I don't know. I have no idea what the hell he's gonna do. Man, that Bassett had to beg Japan not to sell off their daggone bonds. Japan is the largest bondholder and stuff of our debt in the world, and they were getting ready to sell off those daggone bonds. And he said we can't do that because that would ruin our thing. Our the 10-year yield is what, almost 5% now on the
Yep.
bonds. The 30-year yield and stuff is even higher than that.
And that's unheard of.
That's unheard of. So that means we got a hell of an interest payment and stuff to make. Our interest payments instead are way over $1 trillion just in interest. He had to stop Japan and European Union from selling off their bonds because they were giving us to sell the bonds off. He gave them what, I think, 100 and some billion dollars and stuff to Japan just to keep them
What
from
is
doing it.
saving this particular administration is because the stock market. That's what saved them. Because you got millions of people in 401, 401ks, and you got your retirement accounts and all of that, and that's what's saving them. If it wasn't for the high uh, potential, because a lot of people that's got their 401ks now that has been putting their money in, they have basically, if they got it in the right shares, they have doubled their money. So if they had 100,000 in there, and the last 5 6 years, they didn't double their money. So
Some
they
of them
have
have. Some of them
some
have.
of them, but a lot of them, what's going on? Those people that's not making the cash, and what's happening is that they're taking that money out of that 401k.
Just to live.
Yeah, just to live. You know, oh, I got 250,000 in there. I want to get 50,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the same time, and then they find out that their housing has gone up. You paid 300,000. Now it's worth 500. Oh, I want to get 50,000 for out of my for my housing.
Equity.
Give me a line of credit or give me a HELOC.
HELOC. Yep.
So so the point is that hey, now you got $100,000 to play with. So those people that has those assets, they can live a little longer or last a little longer. But what about the working class people, the people that's everyday people, check to check, all that stuff? So that's tough. But like I said, it's a lot of people, man, doing those types of things. As long as their mortgage is going up, if I paid 300 now, in 10 years it goes up to 600.
Mm-hmm.
So you
And
got a lot of equity.
oh hell yeah, we got people in our neighborhood, Ted. Every day, man, there's for sale signs going up. These people coming in there buying these properties up around here and stuff, jacking, and the prices start heading up and everything. As soon as that price gets up past 100,000 or 150 grand, these people selling these houses,
Yeah,
making it, taking that profit, man, and go,
yeah.
taking that profit and running. They sell a house, take the profit and run.
That's what a lot of people did in California. The property went up so ridiculous. I've already told this story several times, but when I was living in an apartment complex, I was getting ready to buy the house across the street from me, and the guy was going to give it to me for $350,000. He's getting ready to move to San Diego, and we decided we was going to move to Florida. And so he went on and sold it to whatever. I don't know what he sold it for, but he's gonna get it for me for 350,000. That was back in the early '90s. That house now is worth 1.5 million dollars.
Man, you'd come out
Same
there,
house, Ed.
you'd come out there with a nice little buck there. All you had to do
Yeah,
is sell it.
yeah.
You'd come out there with a
If
nice
I
little
wouldn't have
buck.
moved, because I could have got the
You
house
could have came
easily,
down here.
no
You could have
problem.
moved down here. You could have moved down to Florida and bought and paid cash for a house down there.
Paid cash for a house, Ed, because my first house was only $100,000, bro. Only a year old.
Well, I tell everybody, and I'm telling you audience out there right now, if you own something, keep it. It's going to be worth something down the road. If you, any kind of way you can keep your property, keep it. Figure out a way how, if you lost your job and the mortgage are tearing you up and everything, man, there is so many daggone options out there, Ted, that you can be able to keep your property and stuff, even though you might be struggling to make ends meet and stuff and everything. There are options out there. And I tell people, even myself or anybody else, you figure out what those options and stuff are so you can keep your daggone property because it is going to be worth some money. I mean, big money. Just figure out how to keep it. It might not, you might have to do some creative financing. You might have to do some juggling and stuff or whatever's going on, but don't sell your property. Don't let them people take your property from you. Don't let them do it. Own something. We are a society of black folks and stuff and everything. We'll buy a daggone car in a minute Now I know you don't do that, Ted.
No, hell
but
no.
but it's a whole segment of us, man. We gonna buy us a car. We gonna buy us a daggone car. We gonna do it anyway. And most of those people and stuff, Ted, now who buying these cars, they are going in the hole big time for these daggone new cars. Big time. You already got a debt and stuff on the car you got, and then you're gonna trade that daggone thing in. They're gonna add that debt on to your new car, and you looking at what, a 10-year daggone note to pay that car off. You'll never pay that thing off because the car gonna break down before it happens. You're in trouble, and we're doing that because we got to have a new car. I drive down Ted into the black neighborhood. Man, there's so many new cars down there. It's a crying shame. These people are living in
they've been
apartments.
they've been they've been sold out. They've been bamboozled, thinking that a car is so
It,
much,
it's
and they
so much.
probably don't even use that car. They probably don't drive 100 miles or 200 miles, 300 miles a month on that car. And if you figure it out, they probably spending $50 a month or more. Maybe I forget the number, but I'm not gonna go there because I can figure out the numbers. And it's like $50, 60, $70 a day paying for that car.
Paying for that car or that nice
And when you
truck.
talk insurance, you're talking maintenance, you're talking car note.
And you're talking insurance here in Georgia, which is high. We got the highest insurance, car insurance rates and stuff in the country here.
I want to give a shout out to what's the name of that? Augusta, not Augusta, Decatur, Georgia. That's where
Hmm.
we stayed when we was there for a week. Man, you talking about some nice houses there. I have never, no cookie cutters. All the houses were different. I'm telling you, I was so impressed with all of. I mean, it's hard for me to be impressed with anything, pretty much. But I'm telling you, bro. I mean, they were laid out. All their homes were manicured to the T. I mean, and they all had enough land in the front and the back. I mean, it was nice. So we come back here to Florida, me and my wife, and we riding around and we seeing junkyards and little makeshift businesses, and then we see a house, and then we see a business. Say, what kind of asinine shit is this? This is junkyard dog compared to where we were. I say, what in
Well,
the world is going? That's why they say Florida, man. You know, the only good thing about Florida, man, is the weather.
I will give you a clue you in and stuff, Ted. They just took you into the good areas in Decatur.
What you trying
Cause
to tell me?
there are areas in Decatur,
Are you
man,
telling me
that is
what?
messed up. I'm telling you. They got areas in
So I
Decatur
just saw the
that
good
is
side.
messed up.
I just saw the good side because I was over there by what's the name of that college over there? And the hospital over
Emory,
there where you went?
Emory.
Emory College and Emory Hospital.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
but I
they
was,
are.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, I
they
was
put them
impressed. I
around
said,
there. They
man,
got, but
these
you're
folks
right.
know how to
They
live over
have
here.
they got enclaves, man, of some beautiful homes and stuff and everything, man. I have been to areas and stuff around here, and some of them I've been here for over 20 years and stuff and everything, 20 some years. And there's areas around here, man, that I haven't even seen before. And I drive over in there, man, and shoot, you got, it is unbelievable. You're right. They have some beautiful, beautiful properties and stuff and everything. I mean, beautiful homes. And you're right, they are not cookie cutters. Each one of them is different. There's no houses over there the same.
Right.
None of them the same. And most of them, you're looking at 6,000 square foot,
Yep.
nice big lawns,
Yep.
gated communities and stuff, where you got to drive up in there and you got to put your card up there to get into the daggone place and call somebody up. And some of them, you got to there's a house there, and they got security guards and stuff. Man, they're watching these places and stuff. These people
And we
are
went
living.
down. We went down Main Street, and I counted each one of them. It was 11 mansions right there together. Boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about two and almost three-story high.
They
11
have,
mansions.
yeah, they
And
have,
that's on the outside. I didn't even go on the inside.
yeah, you did, and they have areas and stuff down here, Ted, that is just unbelievable, man. Some of these people and stuff, they got these mansions and they have golf courses and stuff right behind their daggone mansions and stuff. I mean, they back of their houses butt up against the golf course, and the community and stuff and everything. These people, they don't drive their cars and stuff, man. They get golf carts. They ride their golf carts and stuff down the street, down into and they got a mall that's sitting right there in the daggone community and stuff, man.
Mm.
They a place called Peachtree City and stuff, right south of the airport. Man, them folks got it damn good down there, man. They living like kings. They got their
And
own
then I went
mall, they got their
downtown in
own
Atlanta.
stores, they got everything. And
Hey,
these stores, man, is modern. They're beautiful. They're clean.
yeah.
And you don't see any whole lot of cars in the parking lot. You see these goddamn golf carts.
But man, we went downtown, and man, you talking about immaculate. That downtown, man, was just gorgeous. And then they had the big mall. I forget the name of it, but they had the big mall, and then they had all the high rise because we went to this nice little Italian restaurant. I'm telling you, bro, and that restaurant was fabulous. You
Hmm.
know, and I can only tell you maybe they might have two or three, maybe four nice restaurants that white table. When we walked in there, man, white table.
Hmm.
That's what I like. White table.
Well, if you want to be live good here in Georgia, you went to the right places. I think they got them. They got them here, man. They got these communities around here,
I
these
said, where am
villages
I
and
at? I
subdivisions.
feel like I
They
was
are
in
beautiful.
Chicago or New York, so I ain't never been to New York. But LA. LA got so many fabulous restaurants, it's ridiculous too. But I'm telling you, bro, I was totally impressed with the that particular area. And like you said, they do have some, and I'm sure they do, because my son was telling me that when he lived there. But it's crazy, man. The difference. And I'm sure Florida got their own little, certain
Hmm.
areas, but
But they don't have anything like it is up here, man.
no, no,
I
nothing,
haven't seen
nothing like
anything
it,
like it is
nothing,
here. I haven't seen anything like it
nothing.
is here. This is the only place I've been to where they have it is it is absolutely beautiful, man. And they have taken these areas and stuff and just tore all the old houses and stuff down, man, and completely rebuilt the whole communities and stuff.
Yeah,
And where these folks get this money from, I have no idea. But
that's the question.
I guarantee you, Ted, that right downtown there here in Atlanta and stuff, I guarantee you that there's trillions of dollars and stuff going through this daggone city.
I
Trillions of
believe it.
dollars.
I believe it. I believe it. But getting back to the politics of it all, and I'm looking at the mayor, who used to be the mayor of Tampa, and she did obviously a pretty good job. And she obviously did because Biden picked her up as a consultant, and now she's running for governor. The question is, will those people get out there and vote for her because she did such a good job in Atlanta? That's the question.
It is. It is a question, and we have three counties here in Georgia. You got Cobb County, you got Fulton County, and you got Gwinnett County. There are more people in those three counties than there are in the entire state of Georgia
Mm,
in those three counties. And we ain't even brought in some of the other counties and stuff that even surrounding them and everything. So, but if she can get enough people and stuff in those three counties and stuff to come out, I mean, strong for her and everything. She got a decent chance and stuff of winning. And there are a few Republicans and stuff out there who she might be able to get their votes. I don't know. I'm hoping that there is. And like I said, she doesn't have the money, but because the guy that she's running against and everything, he's a billionaire, so he got plenty of money that he can fund his own campaign without any contributions at all from any outside source. So they've been very, very quiet, Ted, around here about the governor's race. Now there is more excitement and stuff about the senatorial race and stuff where you got John Ossoff and stuff in. But as far as the governor, there's not been a whole lot of things being said about that. I don't know why. And Keisha Lance Bottoms and stuff, she does not have any campaign signs and stuff anywhere in this county of Cobb.
Mm.
You can drive around Cobb County and you will not see a campaign sign for her. You will not see it. Now, Fulton County, you can see something there in South Fulton, but North Fulton, she doesn't have a sign nowhere, none at all. So I don't know how she is going to be able to compete. I think what she is doing and stuff is she's going out there and speaking to different women's groups and different organizations and stuff about her campaign. But I guarantee you, John Ossoff, man, he got some folks out there and start working for him. He got money coming into his coffers and stuff. He's putting
Oh yeah, he
campaign
got
ads out
millions.
there. Yeah, he bringing in some money. Plus, he's Jewish, and Jew folks gonna back their own people.
Well, my last word is this, Mr. Ed. I watched that committee meeting today. I watched the Democrats lambast that potential DOJ guy, and everything they were saying was true.
Mm-hmm.
When it came down to the vote, Ed, all the Republicans, including the two that Trump primaried,
Mm-hmm.
voted to allow him to come in there.
Well, it goes to the whole
Yeah, it
senatorial.
goes to the whole
It
Senate,
goes to the whole. It goes to the
but
whole.
they got an
It goes to the
opportunity to
floor.
make it because right
Well,
now it's 52-47.
yeah, but what's going to happen and stuff, Ted, I believe, is that they're probably not going to have that floor vote right now. I don't believe that they're going to have that the floor vote. I believe John Thune and Trump and everything probably are not going to have that floor vote for him. Probably because you've got some senators and stuff and everything that if they do vote for him, especially that girl up there in Maine, she's going to lose her daggone. She's not going to win her election if she votes for him. There's a couple of them and stuff there who really uh, cannot afford to put him into power and stuff right now because they if they do, they're going to cut their own throats. Uh, the girlfriend up there in Maine, them people in Maine are sick and tired of her. If she votes and put him in office and stuff, she's cooked her goose. I don't care what's going on, how much money they're gonna put out there. The Manians and stuff is not gonna put her back in office. She's gonna lose her job. And they got a couple more out there who can't afford to put their name and stuff behind putting that man back as U.S. attorney. That's what I'm thinking.
I think
We'll
it will.
find out. We'll find out in the next couple of weeks and stuff if John Thunes and stuff and everything allows that vote to happen down the floor. If, like I said, if your girlfriend, I forget her name and stuff and everything, but she's the senator in Maine, the Republican in Maine. She votes for him and everything. She's in trouble, big trouble. And they got a couple more and stuff and everything. If they vote for him, they're in big trouble. They're gonna lose their job. So he may just hold that vote and stuff back and stuff until after the midterm to see what the heck happens. Because really, he can stay the acting attorney and stuff, man, for forever. Because he's already been voted in. He's already have his nomination and everything for assistant attorney general. They already voted for him for that position, so he doesn't need to have to be confirmed and stuff by the Senate and stuff right now. So we'll see. We shall see. Anyway, that was Mr. Harvey's last word about that. Todd Blanche's U.S. Attorney job. We got a lot of stuff going on, Ted, up there and the daggone legislative branch of government, man. There's a lot of stuff, man, that people don't really actually know about. Mike Johnson and stuff, man, who is the Speaker of the House and stuff there, man. That old boy is in big trouble. He is in big trouble. And the only thing that's saving his ass now is that he's been doing Donald Trump's bidding. But we shall see, man. I'm just curious and stuff about what's going to happen, especially in the House and stuff and everything. If the Democrats can keep going on and take the House back, we shall see. But we only got what 90 some days left, and the election going to happen. So time's passing by and things are getting close. So I don't know. All I can say to you folks out there who didn't vote in 2024, the last election and everything, get y'all off your asses and get the hell out there and vote. That's the only thing I can say. Get out there and vote. That's the only thing we can do. It's the only way we're going to be able to save this country because if this man is not a lame duck in November, starting November, not a lame duck, oh my God. We've seen how much damage this man has done in less than 2 years. What will he be able to do to finish out his daggone term? We will not know. We might be a third world country here.
Ed, we have had tornadoes and floods. I ain't heard one word. We've had air flights, crashes, everything. I ain't heard one word from this jackass.
Ain't nothing. And the poor farmers out there, China, China, China ain't bought a soybean.
Ain't heard a word.
They ain't bought a
We
soybean.
hearing about his immaculate banquet building and his other little projects.
He's Ted. He's spending too much money on other stuff. He's spending too much. He got it. His military is in trouble. They broke. They done flipped away all their daggone money. By the time the dust clears, Ted, I guarantee you, we probably done lost at least a couple of $1 trillion, man, in bases and stuff over there in the Middle East. That's
Yep.
been totally destroyed. Totally destroyed. They
These
said
people ought to be
that
shaming themselves, man. The money that they have wasted.
they said that all of our destroyers who back up our aircraft carriers are gone. They had to bring them back so they can reconfigure them and everything. And the aircraft carriers are sitting out there by themselves and stuff with no cover. They can't do nothing over there. And that bullshit that he talking about, but he's going to decapitate Iran and destroy them, then people are laughing at him. He doesn't have the armament to do anything. He already lost his Arab dome. He can't protect none of them daggone Arab countries, Saudi Arabia, none of them. And Israel better watch out because the Iron Dome might be gone. But they ain't saying nothing. He in trouble. Anyway, people, have a good day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.